Okay, so chapter 3, lesson 3, subtracting integers. Let's first talk about this bell ringer, okay? And let's talk about the methods I taught you yesterday to add integers. What was one of the methods you remember, Jasmine? Cats and dogs. Got another one? Tiles. No, the last one, Kaylee? Number line. How many of you have been using cats and dogs in your head? Okay? Gentlemen, you'll learn it. I'm going to talk about it again today. So if you're not sure what cats and dogs are, Merrick even watched my video last night. Could you hear me on my audio? Awesome. Yeah, Jasmine. Did you watch my video? Anybody else watch my video? I need more subscribers. That's what everybody's telling me. So subscribe. That's my last name if you need to spell it. Okay? All right, so let's talk about this. 8 plus 3, negative 3. If you use cats and dogs, tell me how this method works again so we can remind everybody. Cadence? Yep, so cats are negative, dogs are positive. So in this problem, how many dogs do I have? And how many cats do I have? And what happens with those dogs and those cats again? They run away. Because remember, cats and dogs get mad at each other once in a while? So if I have 3 cats in this problem, 3 cats are going to run out of this problem, but so are 3 dogs. So how many dogs am I going to have left here? 5, positive 5. Okay. Let's go to this one. Negative 24 plus, negative 20 plus 24. I have 24 dogs, and I have 20 cats. 20 cats are going to run out of my problem. So are 20 dogs. How many dogs am I going to have left? Just 4. Okay. Negative 44 plus 1. This should be easy. You have 1 dog and 44 cats. So if that 1 dog runs out, guess how many cats are going to run out? Just 1. And my answer is what? Negative 43. Don't forget the negative, okay? Because 43 and negative 43 are 2 different answers. Then we got this one. Negative 12 plus negative 5. Do I have any dogs in this problem? I have all cats. So how many cats am I going to have total? Negative 17. So don't forget the negative. Any questions for me? You guys, is this kind of making sense? Is this what my video talked about? Good? Good? Okay. We're going to keep practicing this, so don't worry. We're going to keep practicing this. All right. So we kind of did this already. We're going to go to the next page. All right. So today we're going to be subtracting. Okay. And the first thing is I'm going to use you showing tiles because I think this is the easiest way for you to see things. Okay. So remember, red is what again? Positive, negative. We're doing tiles this time. Negative. Yellows are positive. You can also use cats and dogs for this too. I'll just show you. Okay. So I have 2 minus negative 3. So what am I going to start with? How many yellows am I going to have on my board here? 2. Because remember, 2's are positive, so I'm going to put 2 yellows. Oops, come here. So if you want to do this with me on your desk, you can do it with me on your desk. So 2 yellows. Then it says minus negative 3. Do I have 3 I can take away up here? I don't have 3 red I can take away. This is a problem. How can I put some red ones up here to take away? Can I just put them up there? I can't just put them up there. Is there a way I could put red ones up there without them ruining this problem? Jacob? Okay, I can't just put 1 red one, because how many am I taking away? 3. So 1's not really going to do much for me. Caden? I could replace them. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Anybody else have a question or a idea? What do you think, Connor? You're thinking. Henry? Don't have a clue. Yesterday, we talked about a vocabulary word. And this vocabulary word talked about canceling 2 out. Do you remember that? What was that vocabulary word again? What, Zane? 0 pair. Can I use 0 pairs to help myself out here? If I put a 0 pair up here, 0 pair is what again? 2 that cancel out. If I put a 0 pair up here, do I still have just 2? Because these cancel out, right? How many 0 pairs do I need to keep putting here to get so I have 3 reds? Can I put another 0 pair? Does it change my problem? No, because remember these like cancel out. So do I still only have 2? Okay, can I put another 0 pair? Does it change the problem yet? No, because why? What happens to these? They cancel out, so I still only have 2 yellows. But now look at the problem. How many reds do I have? Do I have 3 I can take away now? Whoop, 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 whoop. My answer is guess what? 5, because how many yellows do I have up here? Now I can count those yellows because I took that red away. Remember? That if I take that red away, they don't cancel anymore. So my answer to this problem is positive 5. Did you guys subtract last year? No? Is this new to everybody? Some of you, not so much? Okay. You tried it? It was complicated. I'm going to keep making it easier, trust me. But I need you to see visually what happens with these problems. Should we try another one? Let's try another one. Okay, let's try another. I'll get these out of here. Oops, I like doing that. Okay, so let's try 3 minus negative 4. Okay, so first of all, how many yellows have to go on your desk? 3. Very good. Very good. So let's put 3 yellows on your desk. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to my question. Do I have 4 reds I can take away? So how many 0 pairs do I need to put there? You're right. I need to put 4 0 pairs there. So I have 4 red ones to take away. So let's put those 4 0 pairs. That's a lot of 0 pairs. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now do I have 4 to take away? Yep, so let's get them away now. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Very good. Now, if you haven't taken away your reds, remember you got to take your 4. Make sure you take your 4 away. And then you should have a whole bunch of yellows left on your desk. How many yellows do you have left on your desk, Josie? You have 7. You should have 7, right? Okay. So this answer is 7. And this answer was what? Do you remember? Okay, so are you starting to see something that's happening here? What are you noticing, Josie? Okay. Are you seeing something that's happening here? Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm going to make these go away here. Let's try 1 minus 3. Can you guys see that green on there? Is that all right? Okay. Let's try 1 minus 3. So first of all, how many yellows am I going to start with? 1, right? Okay. Do I have 3 yellows I can take away? Okay, so how many more 0 pairs do I need to add to this problem? Just 2, right? Because I already have 1. So I really only need to add 2 0 pairs because I already have a yellow. So all right, here we go. 1, something like this, and then you have what you can take 3 away now, right? Because you're taking away the yellows. Did you have 2 reds left on your desk? Okay. It is kind of like subtract, but it's also kind of like something else. You're right. Okay, so this was maybe a little different compared to the other ones that we had before. 1 minus 3, negative 2, maybe not so much. Am I going to make you use your tiles for every single problem? No, because there's a trick to it. There's a trick to it. But the reason I had to show you this is so you could see what was happening and so you understood why you were going to do my trick. Ready for it? All right. Ready for it. Oops. We kind of did those already. Okay, here's my trick. Subtracting, and when you have a negative, is the same as adding the opposite. So, KCC, that's one thing you really want to know. K means keep, C means change, and C means change. So K equals keep, and then the C's equal change. Now let me show you how this works. Let me show you how this works. I'll wait till you're done writing. I'm going to go back to the first one we did. What was it? 3 minus negative 2. I think that was the first one we did with our counters. I'm going to go back to that one because you already know that answer. So it was 3 minus negative 2. Now let me show you how we use this keep, change, change. Okay? The first number, we never ever change it. So we call it keep. We call it K. This is K. We're going to keep him. Okay? I like to box my stuff. I don't know, it's just something I do, but you can do whatever you want, okay? So we're going to keep this one. Guess what? We're going to change this sign. If I'm going to change the sign, what's the opposite of this? Okay, I just changed it. And I'm going to change the next sign. So now, like what Josie was telling us, it's kind of like adding them together. We are adding them together. You kept, you changed, and you changed. Guess what the answer is? 5. That's what you told me it was. Okay? So the first number, you never ever change the sign. It stays the same. The second sign, which is most likely going to be a subtraction sign, you're going to change it. But if you change that middle sign, you have to change the last sign. That's why it's called KCC. Keep, change, change. Okay? And I can't tell you, I have 8th graders and probably 9th graders who still call this KCC. I don't know, it's just the way they can remember it. So if you can add integers, can you subtract them? Yeah, because every single problem you're going to change to an addition problem. Okay? Every single problem. Okay, I'm going to erase some of this. Let's talk about this one right here. What am I going to do with that negative 8? I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it. I like to box mine. I don't know. It's just some weird thing I have. What about this sign? I'm going to change it to an addition sign. Why is this thing? And then I'm going to change this one, right? Because if I change this one, I got to change this one. So it looks like this. Negative 8 plus 6. Now it's a cats and dogs problem if you like cats and dogs. And your answer is negative 2. Could we have done that with tiles? Yeah, but you know what? It would have taken a while because there's pretty big numbers. 8 and 6 are pretty big to have to move your tiles around. Okay. One thing I really want you to know, though, which you probably need to write down, is you never, ever change the first sign. I have so many people say, well, I changed the first sign because that's what KCC means. No. K means keep. You always keep the first sign. You never change it. The next 2 signs you can change. And we're going to do some practice here, so don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it. So we're going to do a few more practice, and if I were you, I would write some examples in my notebook with me if you haven't already, okay? Ooh, screechy. Screechy. You've changed the middle sign, you have to change the last sign. All right, you ready to get started? Should we do some practice? All right, I'm going to use this because obviously I can't. All right, let's do some practice. I just put your cats and dogs reminder up there if you needed a reminder. Let's try this one. Okay? So if I were you, I'd write down a few examples in your notebook, at least 2, maybe 3. We need to make sure we get them written down in our notebook. So, negative 1 minus negative 4. Negative 1 minus negative 4. So what am I going to do with that -1? Keep it, not doing anything with it. What am I going to do with this sign? Change it, right, to a plus sign. And if I change this, what do I got to do to this sign? Change it. So now this is what my problem looks like. -1 plus 4. Cats and dogs, yada, yada, yada. Your answer is 3. Okay? Do you ever use cats and dogs for adding problems? No. You never use them for addition problems. You only ever use it for subtraction because this keep, change, change will change it to make it an addition problem for you. Okay? So you never ever use it for an addition problem, only subtraction. Okay, we're going to push them away and we're going to bring this one up. Let's just talk about it. You don't need to write this one down. What am I going to do with 5? Keep it. Nothing. What am I going to do with the next sign? Change it. What am I going to do with the next sign? My answer should be 8. Okay. I'm going to throw another one at you. Let's do one like this. Let's do -3 minus 8. That should be an 8. I don't know what that was. Okay. These are a little more tricky. What am I going to do with this -3? Keep it. What am I going to do with this sign? Change it. What about this 8? I got to change it to a negative. Because was it positive to begin with? Yeah, so now I got to make it a negative. Now I have all cats. -11. Do you guys have questions for me? So far, so good? Yeah, this isn't too bad, is it? Some people freak out when they get to subtract negatives, but it really isn't too bad if you just take your time. Take your time. Okay, I'm going to give you a few more, and I want you to do them at your seat, okay? Do them at your seat. I'm going to add a page in here. Okay, ready? And I'll do 2 more. How are we doing over here? Okay? Okay, so you have 4 plus -7. Dogs, you have 4 dogs, and you have 7 cats. 4 dogs are going to run out of the problem, so are 4 cats. How many cats are you going to have left? You're right, -3. Good job. Nice work. Doing okay? Okay. If you want to, I don't care if you talk to the person beside you, make sure you got the same answer or the right answers. That's fine. I'll go over them too. So I will also go over them. Good. Good, Jacob. Good job, Eric. You got to put a negative with that 1 then. Because remember, you kept this, you changed that, you got to change that one now. There you go. Nice work. Good job. So don't forget, KCC, keep the first, change the middle, and then change the last. And then if you need to rewrite the problem, sometimes it's easier to rewrite the problem for yourself. So if you kept this one, changed this one, and changed this one, you should have got -3. Okay? Kept this one. This is kind of a trickier one. You kept this one, and you changed this one, and then you changed this one. You should have got -6. Some of you can just do that in your head without changing and stuff, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. This one up here, keep, change, and then a lot of people will forget to change the next one. Don't forget to change the next one on that one. -4. Okay? And then this one, if you wanted to keep change, you'd be -4 on that one too. Do you have questions? Sometimes it just takes a while to get used to. And actually tomorrow we're going to have a catch-up day where we just practice adding and subtracting negatives all day long, because I think we need just extra practice on this because you're going to do it every single day. It's scary, I know. All right, last thing I'm going to show you, oops, come on, is a story problem you're going to see. Now you don't have to write it down, but just can I just talk about it and explain to you what you might see? Okay. So it says the highest elevation in the U.S. is 2,893 feet above sea level. I'm pretty sure I made this up, so don't go home telling your parents that's the highest, so I think I made it up. The lowest elevation is -452 feet below sea level. I want to know what the range is. That means I want to know from the bottom all the way to the top how many feet that is. Now, is there a few different ways you could do this? Sure. You know what I would do? I would draw a picture, because I like to see a picture. So one way you could do it would be like this. Okay, so if the highest is here, 2,893, and the lowest is here, -452, and you got to have 0 in there somewhere, right? So between here and there, how many feet is it? 452, right? And between here and 0, how many feet is it? Oop. Now, if I wanted to know the whole difference, what could I do? Add them together. That's one way you could do it. Another way you could do it, I like pictures. If you ever want to draw a picture in your math homework, draw a picture. I love that. You could do 2,893 minus -452. How is this like the same thing we just did? Because you're going to keep change, and guess what it's going to turn out to be? This plus that. It's the same thing. So do you see how there's like 1,000 ways you can solve a problem? I don't care which way you solve it, as long as you get the right answer. It does not matter to me. You do whatever works for you. If you like to draw a picture and help yourself see it out, draw a picture. I love that. If you'd rather do it just like this, do it just like this, if you can figure it out that way. Totally fine with me. Questions? Okay, let's look at your homework.